This show may save your life. Ask yourself this question. If a gun was pointed at your head right now, what would you do?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You have no idea, and
I think I'd try to scream. I don't know if I would be able to.
well, most of us would be killed. We would be shot dead because we don't have a plan. It's that simple. Unfortunately, some of you watching are going to confront some kind of violent attacker, be it a stranger, a boyfriend, a husband, or a neighbor. And today, you're going to hear stories from women who did something in the split seconds of being assaulted that saved them from rape or murder. Later, you're going to find out a common mistake that most moms make at the grocery store that could cost you, your child, and your car. How to fend off a carjacker by doing one simple thing every time you get into your car, and the safest way to use the money machine. But first, to the Oregon police, Jerome Brudos was the most hideously twisted serial killer they had ever seen. He had already raped, tortured, and killed these women when he attacked Sharon Woods. Sharon, take us back to that day.
Oh, I was at Portland State where I was a secretary. I went out in the parking structure to go into my car. It was a sunshiny April day, 10,000 people on campus, and yet he got me alone. He stalked me. I didn't know that at the time. We're down in the basement, and I felt this person behind me, and then somebody tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned around, and he's there with a gun, and he said, "If you don't scream, I won't shoot you."
What did you do?
I screamed.
Anyway.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
And I backed up, and I was yelling. More than
Which
screaming,
is really,
I was yelling.
you know what you did was lesson number one for all the people now who teach self-defense courses, and perhaps maybe you didn't know it at the time. And lesson number one is don't believe the criminal, because a guy who is holding a gun and says, "Don't scream or I'll shoot."
But that wasn't a conscious decision. I mean, I just knew, you know.
What did you know?
I knew I wasn't going with him. And so I backed up, and I was yelling no, and he grabbed me. Of course, I didn't know who this person was.
You didn't know he was the serial killer?
No, and I didn't know that his intent was to take me away to do what it is that he wanted to do. I just thought this was somebody that I didn't know. He had a gun. Nobody had ever pulled a gun on me before. And he put his arm around me, and his thumb got too close to my mouth, and I bit his thumb, and then my jaw locked. And he weighed...
Your jaw locked on his thumb?
Yes. And so he weighed probably 100 more pounds than I did. I mean, he was a foot taller than I was. But yet I was, all of a sudden, he was my prisoner. I mean, I actually could not let loose. I had what was called fear paralysis.
Fear paralysis? Really?
I was, yes.
Your jaw just locked?
Terrified, yes. And so then we're... You know, this is taking time, and we're in a parking structure, and this Volkswagen went by, but it kept going. I got to see apathy firsthand. And I had really long hair, and he took my hair, and he bent me over backwards, and then he beat my head on the concrete. And
Are you still locked on his thumb?
I'm still locked on his thumb. And at this point, he just wants to get rid of me. You know,
he's trying to get rid of you.
He wants rid of me.
Yeah.
He doesn't want me anymore. And so then my jaw relaxed when I saw these stars, and that was it. And
he left, and he fled. And 2 days later killed someone else?
Yeah.
They were able to find him, though?
Yes.
You'll turn to Jansen. The Plattbridge Community Enterprise Project provides a place for local people to meet, exchange ideas and get advice. Current projects include tool hire, clothing and food cooperatives and a credit union. And there are plans for a toy library, childcare and a community cafe. It's also the home of the Wigan and Lee Crossroads Care Scheme, which provides respite for carers. And they can help you with your good ideas for community projects, job creation and employment training. For more information, write to the Plattbridge Project, P.O. Box 321, Manchester M60 3AA.
This Monday, prepare yourself for some mesmerizing entertainment.
You are going to be looking for your contact lens. The moment you sit back down, you'll want to have a shave. Do you like Take That?
I can't, Michelle!
It's a new series where the craziest and wackiest things really do happen.
Just showing off, isn't it, in front of all the...
The hypnotic world of Paul McKenna this Monday at 7 on Granada.
And now in Granada, the real cost of living in Summer Bay, in Home and Away.